Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about food eating habits and future plans. I have divided my presentation into two parts. First, I will talk about food and eating habits, and then I will move to studies and future plans. So, let's begin with the first topic. In the first topic, we are going to cover questions and answers based on food and eating habits. So, first question we have, what is your favorite food? My favorite food is Rajma Chawal. Do you prefer homemade or restaurant food? I prefer homemade food because it's healthy and fresh. Can you cook? Yes, I can cook simple dishes like rice, dal, and pasta. What do you eat for breakfast? I usually have pranta or toast with tea. Do you like spicy food? Yes, but not too spicy. How often do you eat out? I eat out once or twice a month, mostly on weekend. What is your favorite fruit? My favorite fruit is mango because it's sweet and refreshing. What do you drink more, coffee or tea? I prefer tea. I drink it twice a day. Why is healthy eating important? Healthy eating gives us energy and keeps our body fresh. In the next part, we are going to cover questions and answers based on studies and future plans. So, first question we have, what are you studying right now? I am pursuing a PhD in management. Why did you choose this field? Because I am interested in consumer behavior and marketing. Who is your favorite teacher? My PhD guide, because she is very supportive and inspiring. What subject do you find most interesting? I enjoy marketing, strategic management, and consumer psychology. Do you prefer studying alone or with friends? I prefer studying alone but discuss concepts with friends. How do you prefer for exams? I make notes, revise daily, and solve sample papers. Do you like online learning? Yes, it's flexible and allows me to learn at my own pace. How do you manage your time? I plan a daily schedule and set small goals. What are your future goals? I want to become a professor and researcher. What advice would you give students? Stay consistent and keep learning new skills. In the next slide, we are going to cover the conversation between two persons regarding food and eating habits. So, firstly, I would like to share my favorite food. Actually, I prefer homemade food because it's healthier. Moreover, cooking at home gives me comfort. For example, I like Rajma Chawal because it reminds me of my family. Sometimes I eat out on weekends, but not too often. However, I don't like food that's too spicy. In addition, I love sweets like ice cream and cakes. Overall, I believe healthy food keeps both the mind and body fresh. For example, I prefer homemade food because it's healthy. Moreover, it gives me a sense of satisfaction and freshness. During the food conversation, you can use these linking words in your tone to make it smoother. Like, well, actually. That's a good question. By the way, as I said before, exactly right. So you can use these linking words while you talk with other person. Well, actually, I love Rajma Chawal. It's my comfort food. As I said before, I enjoy cooking when I have time. In the next part, we are going to cover the conversation between two persons based on studies and future plans. So, let's moving on to the next part. Let's talk about studies and future plans. As I mentioned earlier, I'm pursuing my PhD in management. The main reason I choose this field is because I love marketing and research. In addition, I enjoy subjects like consumer psychology. For instance, you can see here, for example, my guide inspires me a lot in this journey. On the other hand, sometimes managing time becomes a bit difficult. However, I try to stay organized and consistent. To be honest, I want to become a professor and researcher. Finally, I believe hard work and discipline lead to success. Okay, so here you can also use these linking words. Well, actually, that's right. You are correct. Definitely. Yes, exactly. To be honest, I agree. That's true. To sum up, both the healthy eating and focused studies are important in life. So, in conclusion, we should maintain a balance between health and education. Finally, I would like to thank everyone for listening. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Okay, so bye bye. Take care. Thank you so much. To sum up this one, good food habits and consistent study routines help us stay happy and successful. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening this video. Bye bye. Take care. Have a great day.